I say that end bit wrong? I hum that. I've been punching Nazis. Hi visuals and welcome to the channel and welcome back to another edition of Superhero Wednesday. Welcome back to another game review. This time, as you can already tell by, I think I fucked the ending of Indy's theme tune, a song that I hum and sing a fucking hell of a lot. And I think I fucked the end. Maybe I've been humming it wrong this whole time, maybe. I'm a fucking idiot. Yes, I have legitimately been punching Nazis in the face. It is Superhero Wednesday. It is time for another game review. This time for that's a rewind. This time for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, my spoiler-free review. I will try and make it spoiler-free as I possibly can. Even though by the time this video comes out, this game's been out for at least a month. But I had to wait to Christmas Day to play it. A quick shout out to my girlfriend who actually bought it for me, because she's an absolute beautiful bastard. She bought it as a somewhat an early Christmas present. Oh, you are a beautiful little bastard. I can't, you deserve all the womps in the world. If you don't know what a womp is, figure it out. Yes, we have done it. It's done, dusted. I haven't got all the achievements and whatnot yet. I will be playing it again and stuff like that. But can I say, first of all, I was I was mega wrong about this game. I knew this game was going to be fun, and I knew it was going to be a decent game. I didn't think it was going to be as epic, because usually, like, an epic game for me is as an Arkham, it's a Pokemon, it's a Man-Eater. I'm quite niche with video games, an OG Sonic, an OG Mario, shit like that. I'm not the biggest of gamer. And I heard it, I thought, yeah, this might be quite fun. We'll see what happens. And I just played every second of it, and I thought, this is fucking brilliant, isn't it? That's it. This is brilliant. Review over. Done. Thank you. Bye-bye. It's just, it really inhabits the story and the spirit and the character that is Indiana Jones. Quick shout out, not that I can remember the guy's name. It might be on the box, but I can't be asking that from off the shelf. I can't remember the voice actor who does the voice of Indy for this. He does a fucking outstanding job. I mean, if you were just to walk in, because my mum quite a few times, oh, it's Harrison Ford, thinking, no, it's not him doing it, it's somebody else. Absolutely, everybody voice acting this was great, I will quickly say as well. But he was just fucking brilliant. Well, there's certain moments that, I don't know, I can probably spoil a fair bit, because it has been out for a while, and the clips and that are everywhere and shit. I'll play it safe still, just in case. I don't want anybody to punch my fucking head and be like, you spoiled Indiana Jones for me, you fat fuck. So we'll play it safe. But there are a few moments where you get to revisit the OG game, the OG films and shit like that, and have your own little sort of in the film experience and stuff, which is just so great to do and so amazing. Indiana Jones are massive films. They're very popular films. Not so much the newest ones, the newest Temple, Crystal Skull, and the Dial of Destiny. I didn't mind them. I did quite, to be fair, actually enjoyed them. I saw Indy and I heard the music. That's a win for me. But a lot of people aren't big on them. But certainly the original trilogy, a lot of people are extremely fond of it. Do we ever know why that we did Temple second, even though that's supposed to be first? Did anyone ever know why they did it and that, or like why they randomly did that? If somebody does know, please let me know in the comments below, because I don't even know that. But it's great going back to the past and having fun with Indy and doing all the kind of shit. I guess the biggest thing as well we should probably quickly bring up is the combat. A lot of the combat stuff is big for a lot of people in games, whether it be we'll go back to Arkham, you're doing the combo, free flow sort of shit like that, or if you're talking more, some people like the turn-based RPG shit. Yeah, turn-based RPG stuff. I think I'm saying it all right. Or like an open world sort of run around just hitting people GTA style, where this was really fun. You do have the option to use guns and shit, but there's times where you probably shouldn't use guns because you'll alert a lot of people around you and shit. I was quite often just going around with my fists and just, because you see in these fists quite a lot, and he's doing all this shit. So friggin' cool. Plus, I think the fight in Indiana Jones is quite iconic with the iconic... how many times can I say iconic in a video? Noise and sound effect that they would give to the old school punches back in the day in films. And it's just so great when we were punching a Nazi, like again in the films or whatever, off a plane and shit like that. But it was great to run around as Indy and just like punching shit. And because he gets into a lot of fist fights, if you can remember from all the films, he gets into a hell of a lot of fist fights. They did a really good job at making sure that the first style of combat was, obviously there's your whip and stuff like that, but the first style of combat was your fists and shit, and then we'll go off to guns. Yes, we've seen them shoot guns. Yes, we've obviously the whole, and then we know he's coming again. But I think they did a really good job at making the fists the core fighting aspect, which was really fun. Story itself, because obviously I don't know if there's an official canonization of this. To me, this is now part of the indie legacy, the indie story. When you go back and you say, oh yeah, but that event that took place in the Great Circle and all this kind of shit, to me it is all canon. I'll try not to go heavy on the story in case I do spoil everything there, but the story is amazing. It's a typical Indiana Jones story with puzzles, mystery, intrigue, mystique. I was going to say mystery, adventure, mystery, thrills, chills, jumps, scares, a little bit of sci-fi, spooky, supernatural shenanigans. There's a lot of the original Indie Spirit story inside of this. So they ironed out, because obviously if you're going to do an Indiana Jones game, for me personally, as I grab my tit, the Indiana Jones story should be the first key feature. It should be, okay, we don't need to worry too much about, okay, graphics. I'm not the biggest person on graphics. I'm not too bothered, but we need to worry about the combat or the art style or the sounding or the effects or whatever. For me, if you're doing Indiana Jones, get the story bang on first, because that's what we all fall in love with. Whether we're on a story in the Last Crusade, or we're going in the fucking Temple of Doom, or if we are looking for the Crystal Skulls, the story has to be there, and it has to be fun, and it has to be archaeology-isty, adventure-y fun. I feel like I'm making up a hell of a lot of words today. Archaeologist-y, adventure-y. Definitely making up words today. But they nailed the story. I can't get over the voice acting. It's so creepy how bang on it is. Let me know in the comments below if you heard it before. Nah, it's not quite Harrison, that. Because that's all. I don't know how it didn't help, because I could see the face and I was looking at Indy and thinking, oh yeah, again, it was forcing it in. But I thought it was a phenomenal job. So let me know if you think differently. Whirlwind of Adventure, I couldn't tell you exactly how long it took me to do. Like I said, my plan was to, on Christmas Day, I always love a new game to play and a new Lego set. So we smashed Lego and all that kind of shit. We chilled for YouTube for about an hour or so, and then we went on Indie. And I had it done by the end of the day. It was definitely into the early hours of Boxing Day, at least anyway. But I had it like smashed clean off. Another big key component is just fun. I know everybody's, like I said, it's different with their games. Some people like the constant repeat and go of a Fortnite or of a COD or the zombies and COD. But like I said, I keep repeating myself, but for me, it's such an important feature. I get enthralled with a great story, from the Arkham stories to even a Pokemon story or whatever it may be. So for this was just amazing, because yes, I'm there controlling it, but I'm there to get to the next cutscene or the next big reveal or the next big plot twist or whatever. I'm there for them sort of moments, like, okay, I'm just interacting with this cinematic game, if you will. I think they absolutely nailed it. They kept the humor of an indie as well, of an indie story. They kept the humor, being able to go to the university and, you know, being in the university and shit like that, exploring these great parts of the world, like we've seen in the traverse around jungles and deserts. So being able to go through certain places as indie, amazing, old sort of tombs and wrecks and all that kind of shit. The involvement, of course, with snakes. We know indie does not like snakes. Just walking around, hearing the music, having the fedora, looking the part of how he does from different films and shit. Great voice acting. Great story, great fight mechanics. Like I said, I think it's perfect the way they do it. Great the way you have to use your whip and go on and whatnot, and you know, maybe get up here or go down there and shit like that with your whip. Absolutely awesome. Such a fun game. Just a beautiful game, and such a great chapter to the Indiana Jones story, which I don't know how many more indies we're going to get going forward. It's only going to be a matter of time. Hopefully I don't live long enough to see it, but it's only going to be a matter of time until they get a reboot. Unless they go prequel, and we have to get a different actor in to come and play indie and shit like that. So I don't know how many more chapters of the indie story we're going to get going forward. So yeah, I'm happy we got this. I'm really glad we got this. And I'm glad that it's for me personally, a solid chapter in the indie story. I'm fairly confident it is canon to everything. But please let me know in the comments below if there's something I've missed or something I've overlooked, or if it is just its own pocket universe of the indie story. I'm fairly certain it is, but we've established I'm a dum-dum that can't even hum the end of the fucking theme tune right. It's Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I think it's obvious. I'm going to give it a fat, massive, huge 10 out of 10. It's hard for me not to like anything. Like I said, without me not really being the biggest gamer of gamer, OG Marios, Mario Karts, Pokemon, some big titles, well, say biggish titles on like Xbox. I loved like the likes of Maneater, recently done The Quiet Place, but I'm not one of these ones that will sit and play every single game of Dark Souls or a fucking Fable and all that kind of shit. I'm not one to do all of them, so this was perfect for me. This is exactly what I want out of the game. A single solo run of doing your shit. I'm not massive on multiplayer apart from Mario Kart and a few Pokemon battles and stuff. But yes, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, a big, massive 10. Fuck's sake. But please, visuals, if you have played it, let me know in the comments below if you disagree, not into it, didn't like it that much, thought the acting was bad, the fighting mechanics was, whatever you want to disagree with. I want to know the positives and the negatives of your opinions of the game in the comments below. But more importantly, visuals, that's another edition of Superhero Wednesday, another game review. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are literally the fucking best. We'll always keep being you and keep on web slinging on. Da